From the heart of the unknown author, Bishop Rodney Hamright, comes Building Blocks. Building Blocks is a daily devotional designed to guide you, step by step, in deepening your faith and strengthening your spiritual foundation. Each day presents a concise reflection rooted in Scripture, offering practical insights and applications that help you build a strong and enduring relationship with God. Get it today at Amazon.com or download on Audible and iTunes and listen on Apple Podcast.
Block 1. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13. LaTanya, a young athlete, faced a daunting race. Despite her doubts, she whispered this verse as she crossed the finish line, finding newfound strength. Her breaths came in ragged gasps as LaTanya collapsed onto the grass, her heart pounding in her chest. The cheers of the crowd faded into the background as she closed her eyes, trying to steady her racing thoughts. She had done it, against all odds, against her own fears and uncertainties. She had pushed through to the end. As she lay there, the words of the verse echoed in her mind like a mantra, a reminder of the strength she had found within herself when she needed it most. Slowly, LaTanya sat up and looked around, taking in the faces of those around her. Strangers offered her smiles and congratulations, their words washing over her like a wave of relief. She had proven something to herself that day, something beyond the physical feat of finishing the race. She had proven that she was capable of more than she had ever imagined. Standing up on shaky legs, LaTanya felt a surge of determination flow through her veins. This was just the beginning. With newfound confidence radiating from every step she took, LaTanya began to set her sights on even greater challenges. The once daunting race that had left her breathless and trembling was now just a stepping stone on her path to greatness. She would not let fear or doubt hold her back any longer. As she walked through the crowd, a sense of purpose burned within her, fueling her desire to push beyond her limits. In the days that followed, LaTanya threw herself into her training with a renewed fervor. Every early morning run, every drop of sweat shed in the gym was a testament to her unwavering dedication. And as she pushed herself harder and harder, she could feel herself growing stronger, not just physically, but mentally as well. The doubts that had once plagued her mind began to fade away, replaced by a quiet confidence that whispered to her in the darkest hours of the night. Months had passed since LaTanya's triumphant finish at her first race. She had continued to train tirelessly, pushing herself harder and harder each day. And now, as she stood at the starting line of another race, she could feel the adrenaline coursing through her veins, a mix of nerves and excitement building up inside of her. As the sound of the starting gun rang out, LaTanya took off with a burst of energy, her legs carrying her swiftly across the course. She focused on her breathing, finding a rhythm that matched the beat of her heart. With each step, she felt herself gaining more and more momentum, leaving behind any doubts or fears that may have lingered in her mind. As she approached the first hill, LaTanya felt a twinge of uncertainty creep into her thoughts. But then she remembered the verse that had carried her through before. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. With renewed determination, she pushed through the incline and found herself at the top in no time. The rest of the race seemed to fly by in a blur. Every obstacle that came her way was met with fierce determination and unwavering faith. As she crossed the finish line once again, she couldn't help but smile from ear to ear. She had done it again. But this victory was different from her last. It wasn't just about finishing a race or proving something to herself anymore. This victory represented all that she had overcome in these past few months: doubt, fear, and self-limiting beliefs. She had grown stronger not just physically, but mentally as well. That night, as LaTanya lay in bed reflecting on her achievement, she whispered a silent prayer of gratitude for all that God had given her: strength, courage, and unwavering faith. And as she closed her eyes with a smile on her face, she knew that there were many more challenges waiting for her in the future. But she also knew that with her faith and determination, there was nothing she couldn't overcome. And so, with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit that burned brighter than ever before, LaTanya drifted off to sleep, ready to face whatever lay ahead with unwavering courage and unshakable faith. Declare, "Today I truly can do all things."